Are you struggling to hide or show columns in your data table using Vue.js? You're not alone. Many developers face this challenge, and today we're going to tackle it together. I totally get it. It can be really frustrating when you want to customize your data table but don't know the best practices to do so. You're in the right place to find a solution. Here's the specific question we're addressing. One user asked how to hide or show columns in their data table based on checkbox selections. They are using Vuetify and want to know the best way to implement this feature. Sound familiar? Let's dive in. So what's the best way to achieve this? The key is to bind the visibility of each column to a data property that reflects the state of your checkboxes. This way, when a checkbox is checked or unchecked, the corresponding column will show or hide accordingly. And stick around. I have a great tip at the end that will help you streamline this process even further. To begin, the user needs to create a data structure that will hold the visibility state of each column. This can be done by adding a new data property called column visibility in the Vue instance. Next, the user should create checkboxes for each column. These checkboxes will allow the user to toggle the visibility of the columns. Each checkbox should be bound to the corresponding property in the column visibility object. Now the user needs to modify the data table headers to conditionally render based on the visibility state. This can be achieved by using a computed property that filters the headers based on the column visibility object. Finally, the user should update the data table to use the computed visible headers instead of the original headers. This will ensure that only the selected columns are displayed in the data table. Fun fact, did you know that the first spreadsheet program was created in 1979? It was called VisiCalc, and it paved the way for modern data manipulation tools like Excel and, of course, Vue.js. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach suggested by another user is to set the fields property. This allows you to define only the columns you want to display in your data table. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. An alternative approach suggested by another user is to loop through all the fields of your table. They recommend using the btable component from Bootstrap Vue, which allows you to dynamically bind the items and fields. This way, you can easily manage the visibility of your columns based on user input. Here's that tip I promised. Consider using a dynamic approach with computed properties to manage your column visibility more efficiently. This can make your code cleaner and easier to maintain. And there you have it. You should now be able to hide and show columns in your Vuetify data table with ease. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button for more tips, and don't forget to check out our other videos for more Vue.js tricks.